Hi guys, it's me, Alex Dixon, and I am back with another YouTube video. I know you're probably thinking, if you watch my last two videos, like, she has on the same outfit. Sorry sis, I am going out of town like I said, so I'm gonna have on this dress for the next few videos. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna record today, but we gonna knock them out. I like to work smarter, not harder, okay? So if I'm gonna be out of the town, I will pre-record. But anyway, today we are talking about target audience. And this is one of my favorite things to talk about with my clients, because it is so hard to find your target audience. And first, you won't even be able to find who your target audience is if you don't define your niche. So let's just get into your niche. So your niche is exactly what type of service you actually provide and who you'll be marketing to. So my niche will be small business owners and entrepreneurs. That's who I'm marketing to, and that's who relates most to my content. So if you're a personal trainer, you can have so many different niches. You can go into holistic care, or you can go into sprint training. You can go into many different things. It's just finding exactly what you love to do and hone in on that and who you're going to market to. Once you have your niche down pat, next you are going to start defining who your target audience is, because you can't sell anything if you don't know who your target audience is. Or if you try to sell to everyone, you'll probably miss everyone, right? Because everybody does not want what you're selling, and that's okay. So I'm here to help you define target audience. So when I started to build Sophisticated Boss Women, I definitely built up this client avatar, as they call it. I wrote down exactly who I want to market to and who would benefit the most from the content that I provide. I needed to know exactly what they do. Do they have a business? Do they like reading ebooks? Do they like coaching services? What they watch, how they talk, and just everything. I definitely was detailed about everything. The most important thing to know is, how will your services impact this person to make them want to be a part of whatever you're doing, right? Right? You definitely have to be in the knowledge to know exactly how your services or products is going to be able to impact that person or make them want to buy into whatever you're doing. So my first step was, I looked at pages that are in my niche, that are all about the women empowerment, that are all about helping women grow their business or start their business. So I researched about 10 different pages on Instagram, and you use Instagram because that's where we spend most of our time, or YouTube, but mainly I used Instagram. And what I did was, I went through and saw the type of followers that were following their account. You know, what they do, what they post, what they liked about my competitors' content that they're posting. And that was really helpful for me into going into what I want to post. But here's the tip about researching your competitors. You don't want to copy anyone, right? You never, ever want to copy anyone, because why would you copy anyone? You have your own style. It's better for you to be authentic, because whatever works for that person probably won't work for you. Yes, I dug into all of those different pages, followers, and I went through and I picked apart different people who I felt would fit into what I was posting. So my first day of posting on my Instagram, it wasn't to sell anything, because I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to build that community like we talked in the last video. And by the way, if you haven't watched the last video, make sure you go watch the video so you can be ahead, or you can be where we are right now. But yeah, I wanted to be able to build a community first before I start with what type of products and services that I offer. So I made about 6 different posts, and they were all inspirational. And I picked those followers, and I waited to see if they would follow me back, to see if my strategy worked, right? Because if I picked the right people, then they would follow me back. So this is about June 30th. So I would say I started off with 3 profiles, and those were my 3 profiles. Now, if you know anything about Instagram, then you know that if you don't have a certain amount of likes and shares when you first post, then their chances are people won't see your content, right? So I leverage my other 3 Instagram accounts to like and to save, and that way I can insert myself into the algorithm. And we'll get into algorithm a little bit later. Right now we're focusing on target audience. I'm just sharing with you the strategies that I use. I created about 6 different inspirational posts, and to my surprise, the people that I picked followed me. And not only did they follow me, they tagged other people to look at my content. So now I opened up a realm where if one of my target audience shares my information or tags her friend, then that opens up a totally different window, because now their 1,000 followers have eyes on my content, or whoever they tagged will have eyes on my content. And that was a way to get started with my target audience. And it's one of the most easiest ways to actually get started with finding your target audience. So definitely I would recommend always researching people or competitors or people that are in your same niche. Go through their follower list and, just follow people from their page and see if they follow you back. Because if your strategy is working, then they will follow you back. If you have something that they want to buy into, they will follow you back. So that was one of my ways that I defined my target audience. Now, as we keep going, just within building my brand, me introducing myself. So I waited, I hit 1,000 followers in 2 weeks. So I waited until I hit the 1,000 followers to be able to introduce myself. I just wanted to be able to, I didn't use any of my other social media followers to grow followers from this account. What I mean by that is I never posted on my other business accounts to say, hey, I have this new page. I totally wanted to go in it completely blind, and I wanted it to be a fresh start. I wanted it to be based off specifically the strategies that I was using from my products that I wrote, because I have to be able to test out products if I'm going to be able to give it to you. We got to 1,000 followers into about 2 weeks, and there were a couple of posts that I used to be able to also gauge my target audience. There was a specific post, and I'll probably put it in the video right here, Sophisticated Boss Women. And I actually ran an ad on this post so that I could get as many people on my posts, right? I wanted to get as many people, and that way I'm bringing in more of my target audience. And I got so many tags, so many likes, and so many followers just from this one post. So there's so many different ways you can actually define who your target audience is. I think when you create that shareable content on social media and one of your followers share your content, you got to think about how many people on their page may be interested in your content. So now you have 1,000 other people laying eyes on your content. Your target audience is very important because that will help you in selling your products. Like I said, if you try to sell to everyone, you'll probably reach no one. So by having that target audience, they know exactly what you sell, they know exactly what you do, and they want to buy into you, they want to support you, and they want you to help them. They want you to be able to provide that service to help them answer any question that they may not have known, right? So that's all about target audience. The next thing I wanted to talk about was building a community on social media. I think this is extremely important, and I think a lot of businesses on social media that I see these days, because I'm always doing small little audits on random social media profiles, and I'm like, what could they do better? And that's just the coach in me, because I have to be able to, when I'm coaching my clients, I need to be able to go in and tell them what they need to change or what's working or what's not working. So I always do these little social media audits. And I find that a lot of people miss the mark when they don't build a community first. You have to build a community. You cannot come in selling products and services. I will keep saying this in every video. You just can't. You have to come in and build a community. Building a community builds trust with people. They will trust you, and it will be so rewarding to your business. They will share your content. They will, if you ask them if you do a call to action on your caption, they will follow. They will follow what you tell them to do because they trust you. They know that you won't steer them wrong. Versus if I start an Instagram page and I'm selling when I'm selling lip gloss, and I say, hey y'all, follow my lip gloss page, and all I'm posting is buy this lip gloss, buy this lip gloss, buy this lip gloss. Why I need to buy your lip gloss? I need to know exactly why should I buy into your lip gloss. I need to be able to see how I fit with your lip gloss. That's all about building a strong community, and that's just like building a house. You have to lay your foundation down before you can do anything else, and your foundation holds up the rest of the house. So by you building a community and defining that target audience, that holds up the rest of your brand, and that is all about creating a successful brand or creating a successful business, whatever you want to call it. I like to use the term brand because brands create experiences. But anyway, yes, so just building that community, being able to answer questions that people have, being able to provide them with certain information that they may have not known, or you need to know how to communicate with them. You need to know how to answer questions that they don't even know that they need to answer to. You have to dig deep when you are building a business. It's just so imperative. Let's just talk about brands. You have your Foot Action or your Champs, and then you have Journeys. They are looking at two different target audience, so their brand is different. They're reaching, they sell the same thing, but they have two different target audience. Your Champs is more of that sports gear, the sports shoes, and then you have your Foot Locker, which is more of the trendy. They still have that sports like series there, but more of the trendy shoes and things that people may wear on an everyday base, right? So it's all about knowing exactly who to market to and building your community. And I promise you, once you unlock these two things, your brand is going to take off. And I think before you get into a business, you want to do that research. You want to be able to, you know, be the best that you can be. You don't have to be an expert. You have to be able to know, if you don't know the answer, you got to be able to find where to get the answer for your audience, and that just in return builds a strong community. So I am so thankful for you watching this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. I will be posting one more video with this outfit on, just to let you know, so it's no surprises, but it's okay. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1K, and I thank you, I thank you, and thank you, I thank you.